So yeah, now our last segment is the rapid fire.
Got it.
So self-explanatory. We'll ask you questions, and then you have to give us quick
Rapidly,
and short answers. So the first question is: how many days of leave have you taken in the last year?
Oh, I've not taken a leave in a few years.
Oh,
Yeah. Apart from the fact that I've fallen sick. Yeah.
okay.
Not even at Swiggy or...
Hardly, I think.
Wow.
I mean, when you're a social media manager, how can you, even if you say it, how can you take a leave? Because you have to keep looking at the WhatsApp group. But yeah.
That's good.
Your proudest moment with the new thing?
I think we got on board our 2 clients in the first 2 months, and for an agency that just come out of nowhere, who's not started by the big shot, like Anand said, for us to be able to sign clients like that, I can't take the names of the clients, right? We've got them. Yeah. I mean, we signed MYNTRA in the first 2 months, so we're handling all of their Twitter. In our first month, we banged out 9 social samosa mentions for whoever's and all that. And we've also got the mandate for Carl Pay's new venture, CMF.
Oh, nice.
His new tech wearable brand, and Nothing phone as well. So we're going to be starting the Nothing India presence. So it's a page that we've started from scratch, or will be starting from scratch. I think to win 2 clients like that is pretty fucking cool.
That's damn good. Yeah.
I'm excited because we're growing our team and the kind of talent that I bring in. I'm excited to see what they do with the accounts that we have. And we have a few more projects underway, I think. Yeah.
Damn cool.
What was the one time you felt like you let the new thing down?
Me?
Yeah.
I think, and this is where Gautam and PG came in to really sort of sort me out, which is, as someone who's never done this before, as someone who's never sort of wanted to start their own thing, the trap of the minute you get something wrong, you're just oh no, now it's all going to fall apart. I think my no reflex, I've relaxed that a lot more, but in the start I was just very in my own way all the time, and I was just everything has to be perfect and everything has to be rosy, and every time it's not like that, I'm desolate and oh my god, everything's gonna fall apart. But I think that behavior, more than a moment, I think that behavior is something that I thought it was not fair to the guys that I brought on board. It's not fair to my co-founders. This is just what the job looks like, man. And it's like I said, that 6-month period, just blitz through it. You'll be fine. Anyone who's panicking about their job right now, give it 6 months, you will be fine. You will start looking back and be oh, such a fucking idiot for worrying and all that shit. It's not easy, but it's just your brain learning how to function differently. It's your body.
I have an interesting story, but which is related to that, but we'll get to that later.
But that's what it is. I mean, you just don't panic, man. I think in the industry that moves as fast as it does, which is marketing and social, just put your seatbelt on, relax, it's all good.
One company you really want to work with?
Oh man, I would love to work with the UFC if they ever bring a presence to India. I'm a huge MMA fan. Shout out to Anshul Jibbal. Even though he lost, fucking with you, man. But I love, even when I was in advertising in the agency, I handled the entire social media for this thing called Super Fight League, which is now Matrix Fight League. So I know all the fighters. If they come to India, that's my dream client. I mean, fucking Dana White, please, bro. I think it's a brand that I'm very passionate about.
Yeah.
And in my head, I know exactly what we need to do with that kind of client.
Nice.
I'm also a fighter myself, so
correct, exactly.
Yeah.
What is the scrappiest thing that you've done to build your business?
We're bootleg, we're a bootleg agency, right? So I think scrappy. I think everything we do is scrappy. Where this, I mean, I don't want to use the word scrappy to describe my agency, but I think everything that we do is more trying to work smart and trying to make the best of what we have, or try to really squeeze out as much as we can out of any piece of work in a way that benefits the client as well. So asking friends of friends, putting shit out on our stories to get the job done. Yeah, we'll do what it takes to get the job done, I think.
Nice. Your emotion when you first fired someone.
Well, I've never fired anyone yet, but I think it would be one of, can I use
Hypothesize,
foresight?
right?
Yeah.
Of course.
I think it would be regret, because I mean, you need to remember that you did see something in this person to hire them in the first place. So I think regret, because it didn't work out, number one, and two, you do have a part to play in that, and three would be, I mean, you have to look at someone who you kind of sold a dream to and tell them that, sorry buddy, you're not part of this anymore. So I think that, regret, I think, would be,
Okay. What did or will you do with your first profit?
with my first profit,
Yeah.
which has already happened.
Yeah.
It's already happened.
I mean, like, on paper, but what do you mean?
So what did you
What
do?
did you do with? Yeah.
What will I do with it? Like, personally?
Yeah.
Put it back into the company, man.
Yeah.
So what do you think? You think I'm some kind of guy who lives like a king on the top? No, I'll put it back into the company.
Nice. Okay. Books or podcasts?
Ooh. Are you writing a book? Are you guys writing a book?
No.
No.
I would say books, but podcasts are a close second.
Okay.
Only because I think then this is not to throw shade at you guys
No.
No,
at all.
please.
Yeah.
There's just so many fucking podcasts,
Yeah.
there's so much, and unlike a book where I can just like turn to a different page and just speed read, with a podcast you have to like listen and listen and listen and listen until you can figure out, okay, is this for me, is this not? I think with books it's a lot faster.
We knew you'd have this opinion. That's why the
Yeah. So for me it's books,
Okay. An iPad or a notebook?
iPad.
Are you a morning person or a night owl?
I'm a morning person and a night owl.
Wow. Okay. And your favorite social media platform?
My favorite social media platform is Instagram, hands down. Yeah, I mean, I like Twitter. It's a very combative platform, but I'm just on Instagram
A lot more.
all day. Yeah.
Yeah. Fair enough. So yeah, that concludes our rapid fire.